good morning, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. Today is January the 2nd of 2022, the first class of 2023. I'm sorry, first class of 2023. Yeah, welcome. This thing is taking on a life of itself. It hasn't quite been a year yet. We're coming upon a year here in about 2 months. But this is a time of year where I'm really reflective and just I don't know, just kind of in a place of gratitude in terms of just what this class has done for me personally. Like today, for instance, there is nobody here at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was my hope that I could by this time have a lot of people on here that were really wanting to get after it at 5 a.m. That has not been the case, but that is not why I do it. I mean, if there are people like me that want to get up and want to do this thing, I hope that you people can somehow find me. I'm going to commit to trying to do a little bit more marketing to search for you so that we can put this tribe together. But the reason why I'm going into this and sharing all that is just because even though I knew I was going to be the only one here this morning, I was super, super excited to get up and make sure that we get the first workout of the year in with the Breakfast Club. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start working out. Let's do a quick warm up. We're going to start with 2 minutes of jumping jack toe touches. Then we'll go into some suicides, and then we will get into the workout. We have a leg heavy workout today that I think that you will enjoy. So make sure you got your towel, make sure you got your water, and let's get busy, right? We will start here in, let's go in 30 seconds. We'll start at the top of the minute. We're just going to rock out jumping jack toe touches. Remember, those are, we're going to go here, jump, and then reach down and stretch out those hamstrings. Okay. At first, when you do that, you're probably going to need to bend those knees to get down there until your body warms up. Let's go soft feet. If you don't feel like jumping, we can do these too, right? Okay, let's go. Here we go. And we're just going to go 2 minutes of these. Just getting the body moving, blood circulating. As we just kind of tune into 2023. I always like to think about what's going to be going on this time next year. Not that I want to skip the year, but just if I'm very intentional, where will I find myself this time next year? And where was I this time last year? And for me, I always go back to my experience with my back surgery. That was 1 minute. And yeah, it's just amazing. From 5 months of pain and discomfort to now, I feel like I'm in some of the best shape of my life. I didn't have faith when I was in the middle of it. So, lesson to be learned there. At least I feel like I did. Okay, we got 20 seconds here. 10 seconds. Okay, we're rested. Okay, let's take a second. And then we're gonna add something here. Let's just do 2 minutes of regular jumping jacks. And then we'll do those suicides and then we'll get into the leg workout. Okay. We'll start this here in like 10 seconds. 10 seconds, just regular jumping jacks. Again, you don't feel like jumping, you can modify that jumping jack side to side. All right, here we go. Let's get full range of motion. Make sure those hands touch above your head. Okay, that's 1 minute. And one left. 30 seconds. 15. 'And rested. Woo! 2 minutes of jumping jacks. No joke. Okay, so next we got those suicides, right? And those suicides are going to be, we're going to start at one side of the room. I'm going to take inside leg, step back, right? I'm going to touch the ground next to the toe. Then I'm going to jump up, skip, take inside leg back, touch the ground. All right, I'm going to reach for the ceiling each time as I shuffle from side to side. Okay, we're going to do that 2 minutes. Getting started here in about 10 seconds. 2 minutes. All right. You don't have to go fast. Just go ahead. However you feel, right? Go. Take your time with it. This is mostly designed to get the blood flowing. Get you a little bit more mobile for the stuff that we got to do today. Okay, that was 1 minute. And we got 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. And rest. Good job. Good job. Okay. So today's workout is all legs for the most part. We're going to start off with a descending rep count. What do I mean by that? So the first movement that we're going to do is going to be 100 reps of. The second movement that we're going to do is be 90 reps of. The third will be 80 and so on until we get down to 10. The first one is going to be air squats or body weight squats, right? So these body weight squats, we're going to get our feet just outside hip width apart. Let me adjust this a little bit. Okay. So this is one thing I am going to commit to is figuring out this camera work for 2023. I'm going to get this perfected. Okay. So feet are just outside of shoulder width apart, right? I'm going to slightly tilt my toes out, just slightly, right? Straight ahead would be here. I mean, that slight, right? Now, what I'm also going to try to do is that when I descend down into my squat, is I want my knees to end up pointing directly over the big toe and the toe right next to it. Now, the knees are going to bend, but they're not going to go forward. So I'm going to really have to shoot my hips back to get the proper mechanics on this, right? So that I'm really driving through the heels to stand up and squeeze the butt, just to give you a side view of that, right? Again, knees are going to bend, right? They're bending, but they're not going forward, right? They might go forward a little bit at the bottom because I'm trying to get super tight. I need knees over toes, right? And drive through the heels and squeeze the butt, okay? We need 100 of these, right? So whenever I see a big number like that, I immediately do the math. Like, what do I think I can get to? Can I go to 100 unbroken? If so, hey, let's rock it out. If not, you know, maybe I can get to 50. I know I can get to 25, right? And then I'll just have to walk that off, jump back in, and then finish it out, okay? So for me, I think I'm going to decide to kind of take, to see how I feel when I get to 50, right? 50 is going to come quick. So let's rock it out, right? So feet are just outside of hip width apart, right? Slightly tilted out. All right, we're going to go down. We're going to try to get the hips lower than the knees and then squeeze super tight at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Okay, that first 50 wasn't so bad. So I'm gonna take a small break and then get the other 50. Small break. I'm holding my glutes because I got a group of people that were all in the same text thread. And what we do is every day we can, or not every day, we pick a certain amount of push-ups that we're going to do per day. And then we just added a certain amount of air squats that we're going to do per day. Right. And so whenever you do a set on this group text, you type in what you did and you text it to the group. So one, it's just to hold yourself accountable or hold each other accountable. And for two, it's kind of a small motivator, right? So if you're sitting at home, you're doing something, you're not thinking about your movements, right? All of a sudden your phone goes off and you see that Todd just knocked out, 25 push-ups and 50 air squats. It's like, well, if Todd can do it, then I need to get up, get my butt in gear. But it seems to work. People are loving it. If you're interested in something like that, definitely reach out to me. It's a great experiment, right? So here we go. We're at 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. 10 left, people. Let's get it. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. All right, good job. Good job. Okay. So next is 90. We're going to cheat a little bit because it is not actually 90 reps or something. It is more like 90 seconds. And what we're going to do is a wall sit. So I'm going to find a wall that you can get up on. I'm going to use this one. Winter time, it's still dark at 5. What time is it? At 5:20 in the morning. Okay, so we're going 90 seconds in this wall sit. The wall sit, you need a 90-degree bend at the hip and femur, 90-degree bend at the knee as well, right? We're going to go for a full 90 seconds. So feet are just outside of hip width apart, kind of like that. Just like in your squat stance, knees are out. We're going to drive through toe to all the way to the heel. And again, we got 90 seconds. All right. I got the clock here. We're going to get going. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So 90-degree here, torso to thigh, 90-degree knee to torso. I'm driving through midfoot heel. Sometimes I can do toe, but mostly midfoot to the heel, right? And I'm pushing the tailbone into the wall, pushing mid back into the wall, pushing my head into the wall, right? And then I'm finding a nice breathing pattern, okay? We got 60 seconds. That was 30 seconds. Feels pretty good. Yesterday was the first day of, it was 500 air squats throughout the day. Now, getting back to that, the reason why that's a good idea is I'm trying to change people's perception or expectation of what a workout is, right? A lot of times, or the biggest obstacle in working out could be that I just don't have enough time. Or at least that's what I hear a lot of. When I hear that, I think, we don't need to carve out an hour a day just to work out. What happens if we took that workout and spread it out throughout the day? We got 15 seconds. And if you're like me, your quads are on fire. So drive through the heels just a little bit more. Got 8 seconds. Okay, and rest. Nice. So the idea behind it is like, take farmers, for instance. Farmers, they have to work all day long, right? They don't get to take Tuesday off because they worked on Monday. And so I would argue that these are some of the best athletes that we have because they're using their body all day long. We have evolved into what I call a gym athlete. What is a gym athlete? A gym athlete is somebody who carves out an hour a day to go and work out. Now, that's good. Don't get me wrong here, right? That is very good because they're being intentional about their health and they're, making some choices that's going to extend that runway. However, you give a gym athlete a shovel and you ask him to dig a hole, and that hole lasts longer than an hour, they're going to be in trouble, right? So we got to start figuring out how to increase our stamina throughout the day. So if you gave yourself an assignment at the beginning of the day, like say, okay, 200 push-ups from the time I get up in the morning until I go to bed. One, it's going to give you practice in being intentional. Like, okay, yesterday, most of my day most of my day, I was thinking about how was I going to get my push-ups and my air squats done. In addition to everything else that I normally do, right? Sometimes people don't ever think about fitness until like they hurt or they're stiff or it's hard for them to do something and all of a sudden they start thinking about it. Well, doing it this approach will make you think about it all the time. All right. So we got 80 next. I know I'm getting into talking here, which is something I need to work on for 2023. But the next movement is going to be reverse lunges, and we need 80 of these. So we're just going to go ahead and rock out alternating reverse lunges to the tune of 80. Okay. So only thing here is we're going to take a step back. We're going to try to kiss that knee on the ground, right? And then step forward. Okay. Like that, just alternating. So that's 2. Now, the only thing with this one is when you step back, don't let the knee come in because then the foot collapses. It does funny stuff with the hip, right? Keep that knee straight ahead, right? Same direction as the toe. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stand all the way up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Halfway. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 10 more, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80. Okay, you're gonna hate me for this one. The next one is forward lunges for 70. Right? We did 100 air squats, we did 90 seconds of wall sit, we did 80 reverse lunges. Now we're going forward lunges. Same thing with that forward lunge. The only caveat here is that when I go into it, right, I'm going to push myself back to standing, right? Really push myself back to standing. So a lot of knee extension there, all right? That's 70 of those. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 6, 7, 58, 59, 60, 10 more, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 70. All right, 70. Okay, next, we're gonna go with some hamstring stuff, some single leg toe touches. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start balancing on the right leg. So I'm gonna plant my right leg first. That right leg can bend a little bit. I'm gonna stay up on that back left toe. Now, as my hands go down and shoulders go down to touch either my toe or the ground to each side of my toe, I'm going to send that back leg up. I'm going to try to keep the foot flexed and point it down on the left leg. And then I'm going to come back up and then tap, just like that, go back down. So we got 60 of these. So we're going to do 30 per leg, okay? So here we go. 1, and we'll figure out how we'll break it up as we go. Let's just see how far we can get. 2, 3, 4. Really try to get that back leg up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo! Let's go all 30, but I do need to break it up. Let's go all 30. Got 10 more. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Woo! Woo! You're gonna feel that in your glute, maybe even the lower leg, maybe both of them. All right? All right, let's take a second and we'll knock out the left leg. Knock out that left leg. Okay, so right toe is behind us. All right, here we go. Oh, this one's super tight. 1. So I broke the rule, right? I let my right foot turn out. It means I'm stacking my hips. Keep that right toe pointed down towards the ground as you raise it up behind you. And try to keep it flexed. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Ooh, break that up. 23. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30. All right. What's next? What's next? Next, you're going to need your mat, or I guess you can just do it on the floor. But we have 50 hip raisers. 50 hip raisers, right? Just to recap, we did 100 air squats. We did 90 seconds of a wall sit. We did 80 reverse lunges. We did 70 forward lunges. And then we just did 60 toe touches. 60 toe touches. Now, let's get you guys on the ground. And we have 50 hip raisers. All right, so I'm just going to get down on my back. Palms are flat. Support my back. And drive those hips up as high as I can. Squeeze as high as I can. Bam. And then kiss. Right back up. Okay, we got 50 of these, right? Let's I'm thinking maybe 25. Break it up. And then we'll go from there. Here we go. 1, 2. Try to move the hips straight up. 3. If you find that you're pushing your body in the opposite direction, that means that you're firing those calves and the knee is trying to straighten, so it's pushing you back. You want to direct all your movement upwards, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Let's keep going. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, I gotta break it up at 30. Ooh, gotta break it up at 30. Okay, here we go. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Ouch. Okay, 10 more. 10 more. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Okay. Ooh. We need 40 skaters. 40 skaters. So we're back. Oh, we're back on our feet. We no longer need the mat. Tilt you up just a little bit. Okay. So our skaters are going to be, if I was a skater, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go bent knee, right? Mostly balancing on this leg. I'm going to jump to the side. 1, 2, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to find my balance before I jump, right? We need 40 of these, okay? Here we go. So get down in your athletic stance. We're going to go 1, find your balance. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Another glute burner. Another glute burner right there. Okay. Now we need 30 curtsy lunges. So what a curtsy lunge is kind of a reverse lunge, right? A reverse lunge. Let's go here for my reverse lunge. Curtsy lunge is I cross over in the back, right? Now I'm trying to keep my tip fib as vertical as possible, which means the knee is going to stay over the foot, puts my femur at an angle, and I can really target that hip. And then I'm just going to stand up right next to it, go right back into it. Let's go 15 and 15, right? We're almost done here. Stay with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Let's roll right into the other side, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, 20 jump squats. 20 jump squats. Okay, so regular squat position, feet are just outside of hip width apart. I'm gonna drop down, try to get those hips lower than my knees, right? And I'm gonna jump up in the air and get right back into this position. So here, okay, now at the top of that jump, watch my hips. They have to come all the way forward. I gotta get right back into that start position, okay? We need 20 of these. Just trying to catch my breath because I want to try to go 20 unbroken. Soft feet when you land. It demonstrates control. Okay? We're owning this movement from the beginning to the end. Here we go. 1. You don't have to jump high. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice. Okay. The last thing is 10 burpees. Normally, when I hear burpees, I just smile, but I told you we just started this new body weight squat thing with a little side group that I have. Now, not only do we do body weight squats, but we do it banded up. You gotta have a band around the knees. Oh my God. Yesterday, my glute was twitching. I have an imbalance with my glutes, right? My left glute has more integrity than my right. And that's from years of sport, right? Jumping and shooting with this arm. And so now I'm older, I have more patience now, and I'm really paying attention to the details. So I'm really trying to correct that asymmetry because I still got a lot of work to do in terms of in the fitness world. All right. So I know I'm trying to stall these burpees because my hips are tight, but let's go. There are many, many modifications, right? And I'm going to do 3, but I'm counting those as my 10, right? So the first one is just a regular burpee. Jump, get those hands down on the ground, super close to the feet, kick back, finishing that burpee, right? That's 1. Now, I can omit the push-up, right? Jump here. That's 2. Or I can walk the whole thing, right? Hands up in the air, squat down, step back, do my push-up, right? Step forward and stand up. That's 3. So those are 2, those are burpee and 2 modifications. Pick one. I'm at 3. So I got 7 left. Here we go. Four. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. You know what that sound is. So that concludes the first workout for 2023. It's in the books, people. It is in the books. Consistency is the key. I'm so excited for this year only because, like I said, I haven't been doing this class for a full year yet. In March will be a full year. And so I think I've probably missed 2 weeks total, maybe 2.5 weeks. I mean, we could throw 3 weeks in there out of 52, right? 3 days a week, the consistency of that, you can get a lot done in that time, right? Whether it's fitness or whether it's learning a new skill, whether it's learning a different language. Just think if you spent an hour a day, 3 days a week for a full year, where you would have to try to fail, right? This is just press a button and just do it. Just do it. Don't think about, I'm sitting here excited. I'm not thinking about all the work I got to do. I'm just thinking about I got 1 of them done, right? And then come Wednesday, I'll be like, well, I got 2 done, right? And then you just put your head down and then you look up and it's like, man, it's been 4 months, right? Or it's been 6 months, or it's been a year. And that's how it starts. That's how you become the person that you want to be, or create the lifestyle that you want. You just have to start doing it. You don't have to wait for it to happen. You start doing it, and all of a sudden you look back, you got a body of work, and that is who and what you are, right? It's that simple. So I'm excited. 2023. Let's get it. Let's get it. Wake up, wake up, wake up. If you don't wake up to nothing, wake up to that message, the words I just said, consistency. Okay. Words of wisdom for January 2nd, 2023. If you don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. If you don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. So every night I read through affirmations or words of wisdom. Whatever stands out to me is what I bring back to you guys. It's simple, you guys. I once heard a quote, I think it was Michael Jordan, who said, "You can pay now with hard work, sweat, sometimes tears, or you can pay later with hospital visits, pills," right? Either way, everybody pays. Power of now is you get to choose. Power of waiting, you don't get to choose. Everything's forced. All right. So pay now or pay later. You don't make time for your wellness. You don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. Let's get out there and get after it in 2023, right? And whatever that means for you, whether that's fitness, whether that's financial literacy, whether that's learning a new skill, let's just get after it, guys. So much distraction, so much crap out there, and you go crazy trying to figure it out and make sense of it. Forget about that. Go to the mirror, look in the mirror. Let's control the controllables. So I'll be back here on Wednesday to get workout 2 for 2023. I hope that you're here with me. Have a great day, and Happy New Year from the Movement Lab and the Breakfast Club.